at the edge of oblivion, in the heart of the unknown. I cannot shake the feeling that I'm out here on my own. Everything is in chaos. It feels like there's no hope. I can't help but feel so lost, 'cause I'm out here on my own. When the darkness closes in and the pain just doesn't end, I need you here. And when I start to fall down and can't get off the ground, I need you here. Yeah, I need you here at the edge of oblivion, in the dark, dark shadows. I can feel you here with me.
The first one's on because someone's starving. I didn't want to get up, but yet here I am. First of all, I'm very proud of this because I just stamped these lines using this as a block, which of course you cannot see through, and it does not have grid lines. So I was like, and then prayed that it turned out, and it turned out beautifully. Especially for someone that does not have depth perception, that is a win. True Austin fashion, I'm watching some Gail Augustinelli and working on my Kansas City little souvenir folder that I may put some like this up in my shop, so super excited. So apparently...
Oh, I thought it was a picture.
No.
Oh, no.
Apparently this place is haunted or whatever. It was the, I'll tell you what, I'll get back with you and I'll have the name of the fraternity. So, I looked it up again, and I looked it up over breakfast this morning, but it's the Independent Order of Odd Fellows. That sounds like a fraternity that I would be probably the leader of, because I'm quite the odd fellow. But turns out that the property here at the, how do you say this, Belvoir?
Sure.
Winery here has been, it was a hospital and nursing home and like fraternity house for, I'm assuming it also housed mentally ill patients, I believe. Now, they say it is haunted. I mean, looking at it, I wouldn't see why. It's not creepy at all, especially at dark when your wife forgets her phone in the car. But
Not me.
yeah, my other one. And
Silly.
no, I did not go to get it alone. My wife went with me because I'm a quite skittish person, and the employees here just kind of appear, kind of thinking they're the ones that haunt people. But it's fun. Part of the charm. I slept like a baby last night, so I don't think we were in too much danger of dying at the hands of a ghost. And if we were, well, I woke up this morning. We both did, actually. So, yeah. We are headed to do some sort of like zombie scavenger hunt that's reminds me of Pokemon Go quite a bit. It's virtual, it's on your phone. You run around Kansas City for about an hour and try to escape the virtual zombies and get your required stuff. So That'll be fun. We will be using, I believe, Ariel's phone. And yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. And then, actually, right now we're going to a market, an outdoor market they have in downtown KC, and then we're going to the thing because we got about an hour and 45 minutes until we assigned a reservation. So, and then back to the inn to chill, and then jazz music later.
And wine.
Oh yeah, and Ariel's gonna be drinking wine so that she can.
Don't let him fool you.
So that she can stand my jazz music. I'm just gonna drink some wine for the fun of it. So, because I'm a 60-year-old wino. Yeah. So, I'm like the grandma of the relationship, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. I do crafts. I drink wine. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to quit being annoying. We're going to listen to some music. So, no copyright infringement. I'll see you guys later. Just because I'm an emergency management nerd. For your information, this is not supposed to be a lake, ladies and gentlemen. This is supposed to be an agriculture field. And same with that on the other side of the road. Not supposed to be a lake. No bridges in sight.
I don't feel like they're going to get their crop planted this year.
Nope. So if you wonder why your produce is going to be insanely expensive, that's why. Because there are lakes in places.
There's like
yeah.
trucks.
There's like trucks and stuff over there. I think there was a big like suck pump thing that's like the size of 3 semis a couple fields over. So yeah, the reason your produce is going to be really expensive this year is because there were lakes that ought not be there. There were lakes where there ought not be lakes, right, Bud?
Yep.
Alright. So we are turning somewhere, which is fun. Oh no, we're merging.
I'm just, no.
No?
Just going around that truck.
Going around that truck. Merging. Lane change.
Yeah.
You be nice. Also, fancy. Also, I've got watercolor that's currently baking right there to dry a bit. And I stuck my finger on top of it yesterday, thinking it was almost dry. And the yellow kind of stuck to my finger, and it looked like I dipped my finger in nacho cheese. So it's still got a little bit to go. So we're still going to the market. Buy stuff for my Etsy so that I can live here. Just kidding. Oh, that's depressing.
Of oblivion in the dark.
Walking around the city market, and behind us is where it's supposed to be, right there.
No, right
Well,
there.
actually, huh? Oh, over there?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Right there's where it's supposed to be. Well, they've got numbered spots over here.
Oh, maybe that too. Maybe
So I think it's supposed to, yeah.
I
so
saw the pictures show it looked like it was supposed to be out there.
literally nothing open when it said it was. And so I think there's a couple actual like stand-up, you know, brick and mortar stores around here. So we're gonna just kind of go and hang out and see what's going on, and hopefully, I don't know, find something to do. Yeah. So anyway, we will tell you if we find anything interesting. So we went to an antique store for like 10 minutes, and we're going back later. Okay, I'm going back later. She's got asthma and gets like instant headaches when she walks in somewhere like that. So I'm going, and she's gonna do something else later. But now we're actually on our way to the zombie thing, and I'm excited. And we're trying to, whoops, she's crossing the street without me, okay. So we're going back to where we parked, then we're going to do the zombie thing, and I'm not sure if we'll get any videos of it because it's only an hour. So an hour to do lots of things, I believe. So we may be very, very busy trying to be the best, because apparently there's like a leaderboard. So anyway, we're gonna win. Probably not. Yes.
About scavenging, you may need to convince others to help you turn on your
Yeah, I
charm
saw
by
that.
snapping a video convincing a stranger to help you fight off the zombies.
I'm not talking to strangers in Kansas City. That's how you get shot.
That's funny.
So we are
I
doing.
bet we can find a nice person.
Maybe. We found a nice lady sitting over there eating her lunch, and she helped us and did not shoot us, so that's good. What's next?
We're asking our guide for the magic code.
Ooh, magic code. That sounds fun. Magic code for what?
I don't know.
Was that just one of the challenges, was asking
Yep.
for the magic code? So we have a guide for an hour. Do you know how long we've been doing this?
36 minutes.
36 minutes. We are just over halfway done. And we're probably like 17 blocks away from the car. Oh, we're a good bit away from the car. I'm kind of tired. While we're waiting for a response from our guide.
Got it. That was it. We just had to put in a number and we got 200 points.
Well, that was quick. Alright, so I'll see you guys here in a little bit. So I just sang the fun song from SpongeBob in the middle of a courtyard here in downtown Kansas City. So, how's your day going? What's next, love? She's
Almost done
looking.
with most of the challenges, so we gotta.
Yeah, we're almost done with all the 100-point ones, so we're gonna work on. Does it tell you how many points you have out of how many you need? What time are we at? Do you know? 44 minutes. We have 15 minutes left, guys. Shucks. I just don't like being that person. She's completely fine with being that person, but I'm just like, ugh. Where you can just smell the tourist on them. Ugh. But, you know, what can you do? We survived the zombie apocalypse, kind of.
Zombie apocalypse survivors.
Survive. Shucks. Yes.
Yep.
In downtown Kansas City. So, if you guys need some guides during the zombie apocalypse, got us. So, anyway, hopefully at some point I'll get a job in Kansas City or somewhere and we'll be living here. That's fun, and there's a lot of nice places we saw that we wish we could have went in, or anyway, I wish I could have went in. I don't know, but it's really fun. It was good to kind of get out and see it and all that. So headed back to the car, and we were like 10 blocks away, I think, and we're headed back now. But
We're gonna go eat some barbecue.
yes, at Jack Stack Freight House, which is well recommended by my director at work, and she basically told me to order the entire menu. So there wasn't really like a, you know, what's good, because she said everything was. So yeah, we're going back to the car, which they have something really interesting. It's a an app on your phone instead of like the old school parking meters. It's an app on your phone where you can pay with PayPal, Apple Pay, credit card, whatever. And you're able to pay and reserve that parking spot, and you can add extra time, like if you get caught up doing something. So really cool
Well, that's cool.
technology. It was a pain in the butt to set up when I was trying to do it quickly, but yeah, really
we
cool.
have it set up for our future city endeavors.
Yes.
'Cause,
Which is
country
hopefully, yes, which is hopefully, at some point when I start working in a big city. But, what's I gonna say? Can't remember. Anyway, it helps you also find parking meters, like where the app is available, and so it shows you and it gives you directions back to your car, which my phone does anyway. But yeah, super fun, very pretty plazas and such. So yeah, we're going to eat, then we're going to go back to that antique store. I'm going back to that antique store. She's probably going to drink wine or coffee, or I don't know. She saw this wine and cheese place and was like, "Oh, how you doing?" So, all right.
Here.
Car's down here. We need to cross the street, and hopefully I won't get hit by a metro bus. Like a true artist, I've got my watercolor currently baking on the top of my radio. So, fun time with my little travel watercolor palette that I redid. Alright, so we are near, what's it called, Union Station, right behind us, I believe. I saw it on the map. It's, I think, just over there. Anyway, now we are going into Jack Stack Barbecue, and hopefully it's good, like my boss said it was. Hopefully.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it is. She knows her barbecue. Ariel slightly hates me. So we walked in and the host was like, "How many do we have today, 2?" And Ariel said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Beautiful." And I was like, "Thanks, I try." And it took them a second and then they all laughed. And Ariel can't decide whether or not she hates me. She said it was funny, but she said she doesn't know if it was sarcasm or not. So I guess we'll wait and find out. I think I'm funny.
Of oblivion in the dark shadows, I can feel you here with me, almost like you're a ghost. And I feel your loving arms, they hold me in so tight. I know I'm safe from harm, and everything is alright.
Don't clap. Don't clap. Because it might be real bad. be 12 years old, and he's picked a really cool tune by Benny Golson called Killer Joe. So, yes. I'm like, man, wish I was that cool when I was going on 12.
Look where you can be today, right?
Take a look at me now. Not C flat, not C.
Let's finish this video, shall we? So we are headed back. We just had some Thai food, Japanese. It was like an Asian fusion place, so super fun. But anyway, had some good lunch. Went to the Jazz Museum today. We were both a bit disappointed with that. It was good. What do you think, love?
It was just very small.
It was very, very small. And so, if you get the chance to go to the American Jazz Museum in KC, do it. But don't be surprised. It's very small. It's still good. We're both music freaks. She loves like operatic stuff and theater and all that. And I love jazz. And so I've been studying jazz for a few years and was doing some independent study and stuff like that, as well as in my classes and when I was in jazz band and all that. And so for me, it was a lot of stuff I already knew. It was a lot of pictures and words. At the beginning, there was this cool mini documentary about the 18th and Vine and how that historic section, what all that meant back in the day when segregation was rampant and widespread, and especially in Kansas City Metro, all the hardships that they faced and how they just created their own city and made their jazz scene and all that, and how that impacts today. So that was the coolest part of the whole thing. Last night when we were at the Blue Room, what you saw right before this, that was fantastic, and we both really loved the atmosphere, the music, everything. It was really cool. We would have stayed longer if they had food, but they didn't, so we went back and got more sushi. But yeah, the Jazz Museum was cool. I got just a couple things. I got some postcards for junk journals. Hey, I got ideas based on art that we saw around the area for doing more painting in my journals and making covers out of abstract or expressionism type of painting, and then including those postcards into the stuff, so into the journals. So anyway, really excited with that. We did a little bit of shopping yesterday. What else? Yeah, today we were going to go to that 3-story antique store, but I mean, it's 1:30 in the afternoon now, and we really just want to get back and chill with our dog before the kids get home from school. And so we're gonna go and see Patchy and all that. So we skipped the antique store, And I mean, we'll be back in KC sometime, so we can go then. It's not a big deal. But anyway, it was a great trip, fun anniversary weekend. We really scared our Uber driver last night, which was really funny. So if you guys end up with, I can't remember what his name is, but Jeremy. If you guys end up with Jeremy in the KC area, driving a Jeep as an Uber driver, be sure to talk to him about paranormal stuff. And he all but peeled out of the parking lot because we had him take us around to the back, which was the overnight inn entrance, because the front doors are locked before then. And he like just peeled out. He's like, of course you guys have to have me take you to the back of the creepy building, and it was only creepier back then. He didn't even like the front part with the lights and all that. So it was funny. But we were talking about creepy paranormal stuff and whether we believe in ghosty stuff or not, and it was great. So anyway, he was terrified. And he was like, and some people had asked us, oh, did you guys, hear anything at night when you were, and I was like, no, we're both so tired that we just slept in like very, very deep sleep. And so I told one of our other Uber drivers that if there was like this cartoony ghost standing next to us, rattling chains, going, ooh, oh yeah, they're not waking up, so I'm not gonna mess with them. I'm gonna go find someone else. But anyway, so it was really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to edit it. Man, I really don't want to edit right now, but I guess I've got to probably upload it tonight, because then I can, use my phone during the day. And maybe do some art stuff. I just really don't feel like doing a whole lot of anything right now, so I'm just gonna chill. And yeah, so review from a love. Good trip.
Good trip.
All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.